Mythical Monkey! From boyfriends using Craigslist to arrange a woman's rape, to a boyfriend who robbed his pregnant girlfriend for beer money, we look at 10 worst boyfriends ever. Number 10. Jennifer's breakup. Being dumped isn't fun at the best of times, but imagine one Australian woman's surprise when her boyfriend publicly finished with her by leaving signs on a busy road. The woman named Jennifer has become the talk of New South Wales after she was dumped in what could be one of the most embarrassing public breakups of all time. The mystery woman's supposed lover erected 5 separate signs overnight on the area's busiest road. His feelings started as romantic with Jennifer, "Will you marry me?" But the proposal was quickly followed by 2 very different signs, "Just kidding" and "I'm breaking up with you." The final rather blunt sign simply read, "You have 6 days to move out." Number 9. Fake funeral. A Buffalo man faked his own death after getting his girlfriend's 11-year-old daughter pregnant. Editition Thompson is now facing possible life in prison. The 30-year-old fled Buffalo last summer and had his family stage a fake memorial service. After being arrested, he has already faked a heart attack and even attempted suicide. Number 8. The man who made his pregnant girlfriend sign a contract allowing him to beat her. Graydon Smith's career in contract law is off to an unpromising start. Police were called to the Holler Lake home of the 31-year-old's parents. There, Smith's pregnant 19-year-old girlfriend told them that her boyfriend had threatened to kill her. She took these threats seriously because Smith had beat her up in the past. He had also asked her to sign an abuse contract, a letter that stated he was free to pound on her as much as he wanted for perpetuity, so long as he avoided her pregnant belly. When cops contacted Smith by phone, he denied the abuse, but strangely, he admitted to the part about the contract. Number 7. The man who faked his HIV test to get his girlfriend into bed. A Queens man passed off a fake HIV test on his girlfriend to deceive her into having unprotected sex with him, though he was actually HIV positive. The unnamed woman wouldn't go bareback with Duane Lang, 47, until he submitted proof of his status. So he fabricated a document from the 8th Center of Queens County in Rego Park saying he had tested negative in a rapid HIV test. In March, the woman got suspicious and he admitted not only that the test was fake, but that he'd been positive for years. The HIV status of the woman who had unprotected sex with Lang several times is still unknown. Lang was arrested and charged with reckless endangerment and forgery. He faces up to 7 years in prison if convicted. Number 6. The boyfriend who beat up his armless, legless girlfriend in self-defense. There are a few things on the planet that earn you a one-way ticket to hell. Beating up a quadriplegic girl because she's blocking the television is probably one of them. Jacoby Smith, who sounds like a real sweetheart, thought the appropriate way to teach his girlfriend, Tisha Bell, not to roll her wheelchair in front of the TV set would be physical confrontation. He hit her in the face 10 times in order to get his point across. Smith doesn't deny the attack, but is quick to note that he did it in self-defense. Bell had both hands and both legs amputated due to the childhood illness. He also claims that she had been cheating on him prior to the fight and that the amputee also threw her bedpan filled with urine at him during the altercation. Is there really anything else to add at this point? Actually, there is. Bell still plans to marry him. Number 5. The boyfriend who robbed his pregnant girlfriend for beer money. Vincent's girlfriend thought she was ready to deliver the child and told him she needed to go to the hospital. Instead of taking her to the hospital, he punched her in the head twice, waved a knife in her face, and threatened to kill her. He also robbed her for beer money and hung up the phone when she tried to dial 911. What a gentleman, right? The woman eventually got help and made it to the hospital, where she was treated for injuries Vincent caused. Number 4. The man who sent sex pictures of his ex-girlfriend to her family as Christmas cards. David Simmons, 57, from Murfreesboro, took photographs of his ex-girlfriend without her knowledge that showed her performing sexual acts on him. After a nasty breakup, Simone sent the picture to the woman's relatives as Christmas cards. Some family members opened the cards, while others were intercepted by the woman before they were opened. He was arrested in connection with 8 counts of unlawful photography against ex-girlfriend, criminal impersonation, and vandalism. He was sentenced to 2 years probation after he pleaded guilty to distributing sexually explicit Christmas cards. This man went above and beyond when it came to creativity. Number 3. The ex-boyfriend who used Craigslist to arrange a woman's rape. A Wyoming man was accused of posing online as his former girlfriend and soliciting someone to act out a violent sexual fantasy. The advertisement appeared on Craigslist in December 2009.
Need a real aggressive man with no concern for a woman,
read the posting on the internet classified advertising forum. 1 week later, a man accepted the offer, forcing his way into the woman's home, tying her up and raping her at knife point. "I'll show you aggressive," he allegedly said. According to court testimony, the woman had nothing to do with that. Instead, a former boyfriend had posted it, soliciting her assault. Jebediah James Stipe, 27, posed as his ex-girlfriend and placed the ad seeking an aggressive man. 2 days later, she spotted it and contacted the Trona County Sheriff's Office, as well as Craigslist, which took down the ad. But Ty Oliver McDowell, 26, had allegedly already seen it. He emailed the address listed in the ad and told authorities that he and the woman exchanged instant messages, and she described what she wanted: humiliation, physical abuse, and sexual abuse. He also gave her her home address, only he was in fact communicating with Stipe. According to McDowell, he thought he was fulfilling her rape fantasy. He was arrested and charged with first-degree sexual assault, aggravated kidnapping, and aggravated burglary. Stipe was also arrested and charged with conspiracy to commit first-degree sexual assault. Number 2. Deadbeat boyfriend kills his girlfriend. A man shot to death his girlfriend and 2 of her relatives before turning the gun on himself. Basically, he went from room to room and killed everyone, said a police officer. The gunman was a loafer boyfriend. He was unemployed, wasn't going to school, and the girlfriend's mother considered him a deadbeat, and for months had tried to force him out of the home.
"I know my mom wants him out,"
the girlfriend's sister said.
"She got fed up, asked him to leave."
"If I was the girlfriend, I would have increased my power levels to over 9,000 and Kamehameha his ass straight back to hell." Number 1. Girlfriend impersonator. The 24-year-old boyfriend, who under Korean law can only be referred to as Mr. Lee in Korean media, had first called police saying, "I killed my girlfriend and buried the body. I also tried to kill myself." He turned himself into Busan police and was taken to the agency's Gangwon station, near where he and Kim had been living. He entered with his wrists cut and bleeding after attempted suicide at a hotel in Busan. Kim's support is described as a stunt to show he feels guilty. Lee was later released and is due to appear in court at a later date. I'm actually shocked the police let him leave until his court appearance. Like, what is going on? He just freaking killed his girlfriend in cold blood. Anyways, Kim's body was discovered dead, packed in a suitcase and buried under cement in hills near his home. Lee texts his girlfriend's sister, who is currently studying in the US, numerous times pretending to be Kim. Kim's sister said in a statement,
"The way he texted me was how my sister would text. We think he may have gone through her phone to see how she usually contacts us. It was really shocking to see how someone can really hide what they did in that way."
Apparently, the alleged killer Mr. Lee is one scary ass boyfriend. Be afraid, my friends. Be very afraid. That's it for today's countdown, guys, and as always, stay mythical!
Dun 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 dun.